Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and today we've got, how many times do I say this, a beer that I hope is pretty damn good, pretty damn special in fact. And prior to recording this, I was at an event at Birretta with Sebastian Sauer from Freigeist Bierkultur. And we were sampling some of the beers, and then we sampled like beers from we had like an IPA from Westbrook, a smoked porter from Thornbridge. Oh, what else? Well, there are loads of beers actually. As always, the guys at Birretta, very generous. And when you're in a craft beer bottle shop, and one of the owners says, "Should we open another beer?" You're not going to say no. So yeah, it was a great event. And they recently had an event for the Nittenauer Brewery, which apparently was really packed. So it's great to see that people in the city is really starting to embrace this craft beer boom. And yeah, looking forward to the next Birretta event. But yeah, the Freigeist Bierkultur becoming one of my favourite German craft breweries. I just find it so fascinating how they're like taking old recipes, like really traditional German beers that you don't really see anymore, and then doing something new with them and adding like really interesting ingredients. I mean, I've mentioned it before, but the paella beer was intriguing. The bottle I had blew up, so I couldn't really review it, even though I should have kept the video of it actually blowing up as I was opening it. I've already recorded a review for the Freigeist Geisterzug, which is a Goes. It's a spruce Goes. Really nice beer, and I tried another couple of the Goes variations when I was at the event. And what else did I have? That was my best beer. I can't remember. The Abraxas. I can't remember what's in that, but it's got apples in there. And again, I think it's like an older style of German beer that you don't really see nowadays. But yeah, Sebastian Sauer, one of the guys from Freigeist Bierkultur, he's going to be here again for the Regensburg Craft Beer Festival, so it'd be nice to potentially bump into him when I'm there. And yeah, if you ever get the opportunity to try a Freigeist Bierkultur beer, definitely go for it because they're so interesting. Some I've enjoyed more than others, don't get me wrong, it's like with any brewery to be honest. But if you want something that's a little bit intriguing, Sebastian's really against the Reinheitsgebot. In fact, because it's like the 500th year of it, he's been involved in a lot of like anti events and like brewing specific beers that go against the tradition, which I think is really good. I think it's always good to, bring new ideas and that sort of thing. Not that, I don't know, I don't think I've really got a big problem with the purity laws, because Germany are a powerhouse when it comes to brewing, and I think they owe that somewhat to the Reinheitsgebot, because it's a purity law. It means very strict rules on how to brew beer, but it's great to see them rebelling against it and bringing something new to the table. But yeah, anyway, fantastic little brewery, and this will definitely not be the last beer that I'll be reviewing on the channel. But yeah, today is the Miss California IPA, which is clocking in at 8%, so it's a bit more of like an imperial IPA. And yeah, really interesting artwork. It stands out, and it's got "California girls like it hoppy." So I'm guessing that this is going to be a really hoppy IPA, which is always good. And yeah, there's the absolutely fantastic Freigeist Bierkultur logo. Absolutely love that. That'd be awesome on a t-shirt. But yeah, pick this up from Birretta. And yeah, they've got a lot of the Freigeist stuff in there, so I'm sure in the future I'll be picking up more. And I know this is now imported, it's been for a few years now, to America, from the something brothers. I can't remember the names, but they're like a really big beer importer. Chances are you've seen beers by this brewery in your local bottle shops, and if you haven't tried any, you should definitely do so. So I'm already 5 minutes into this beer review, and I haven't even opened the beer yet, so let's rectify that. not too much smoke there. It's been out of the fridge for about 10-15 minutes. I do like my beers chilled. I don't like them too cold because you don't really get any flavour. If it's like summer and it's just like a Hellas ice cold, it's really good for the weather. Speaking of weather, it's been absolutely gloomy today. It started snowing, but it's not like proper snow. It's like snow with rain, and it's just nasty. So yeah, this seems, well, hopefully it's going to be the perfect antidote to that. So I'm pouring that with an absolutely massive head, so I'll stop it there. But beer in a glass, you can smell those hops straight away. It's a nice hazy pale amber colour, nice levels of carbonation, slightly clear. And yeah, this poured with 3 fingers worth of slightly off-white head, really nice and foamy. It seems to be dissipating quite slowly. And yeah, that was an unintentional rhyme. But anyway, beer in a glass, it looks really nice. It's what you expect from an IPA. Yeah, it just smells good from here. So when you get a proper sniff, you get those hops straight away. It's really nice and fruity. It's got a pininess to it as well. It's got a nice dankness, but it's also got like a fruit juice sort of smell, not from concentrate, but like pure fruit juice. You're picking up stuff like mango, the usual sort of like watermelon, that sort of thing. Slight hint of strawberry, maybe a little hint of blueberry as well. But yeah, it's a really nice fruity smelling beer. Not too sickly sweet when it comes to the fruitiness, which is always nice, but it's dank enough, it's sweet enough, and it smells really nicely balanced. Definitely getting those hops in there. No idea what hops they've used for this beer. Did a little bit of research, couldn't find any information on what hops were used. It's not like I'm going to be able to detect which hops are going to be used, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, off to a really, really good start. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Straight away, you're getting like a really strong, piney bitterness, but not too much. And it's not actually as fruity on the taste as it is in terms of the aroma. It's more along the lines of like strawberries, maybe a tiny bit of blackcurrant actually. Those like tropical fruits are there, but it's got a nice like malty backbone to it. And I'm used to Imperial IPAs being a lot more on the malty side, because of course it's a high ABV beer, so you've got those malts creating all those sugars. But yeah, that's actually a really nicely balanced beer. You would not think that that is an 8% beer. It's got a nice relative, it's not a thin body, not really a light body, but it's not a heavy body, so it's really quite sessionable actually. So you could get a little bit carried away from this. That being said, there's a little bit of alcohol warmth as it's going down, but not too much. It's got a nice creamy head in there as well that blends nicely with the beer itself when you're drinking it. And yeah, that like pininess, that earthiness really offsets the fruitiness really, really nicely. And that's actually one of the best IPAs that I've tried for quite a while, to be honest. That is a really, really nice beer. When it comes to summer, this would be perfect. You know, on a nice cool night, because like I said, you're getting that a little bit of alcohol warmth, but not too much. You could session this in the day. Perfect for like a barbecue when you're with friends and that sort of thing. But yeah, on a cool summer night, a couple of these, absolutely fantastic. This is definitely one of the best IPAs in general that I've tried in such a long time. Absolutely fantastic little beer. Really nice action in the glass there as well. Let's have one more taste. Yeah, I don't know, it's just, I'm not getting really that 8% in there. And that's both a good thing and a bad thing, because I just want to quaff this down. But I know I should really take my time with it. And yeah, absolutely phenomenal little beer. I really can't think of anything negative to say about it, to be honest. It's what I like in an IPA. It's got that nice fruitiness. It's got the bitterness there, but not too much, even though I'm not a big fan of really bitter IPAs, and they've got to be bitter, you know, it's a bitter style in general. But it's not really like a session IPA where it's like weak and a lot more sugary, fruity. But yeah, that's a really damn nice beer. So I'm going to definitely enjoy the rest of that one. I can't give it anything less than a 10 out of 10. Absolutely fantastic little beer. And I hope that I can try this again soon, because really fantastic little beer, it really is. So if you want to find out more about the Miss California IPA, of course I'm guessing it'll be a lot of American hops in there, then I will put as many reference pieces down below as I can. Reference pieces, that's not a proper word. Check out Freigeist Bierkultur. I'll put those links down below as well. If there's any English language reviews of this on YouTube, they will be in the description box as well, so you can get a much more rounded opinion of it. Check out the Freigeist Bierkultur playlist down below. Check out the IPA playlist down below. And yeah, subscribe to the Clueless Drinker for more beer reviews. I'm definitely going to enjoy the rest of this one, and I hope whatever you're drinking, you're going to enjoy it too. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you later. Cheers.